So today we're going to talk about the inverse of multiplication. And the inverse of multiplication is division. But before we can do division, we have to know our multiplication. And you'll see why in a minute. So I've got started with a pretty easy one. 2 times 4. Now if you don't know 2 times 4, you can always do your trick. Most everybody knows how to count by twos. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So 2 times 4 is 8. Now let's take a look at why it is that we need to know multiplication before we can know division. So we know 2 times 4 is 8. Now we just take our original answer 8, we divide it by 2, and that gives you 4. Or we can take 8 and divide it by 4, and that gives you 2. Now, we talked about this before we left school. And I know y'all know what this is called. So for all my kids watching at home, what's this called, guys? Double F. This is a fact, and the people that you live with are your family. So fact, family. This is his brother and sister. Alright, so let's look at another one. Alright, so okay, so if somebody gives you something like this, 4 times 0 is what? 4 times 0 is, if you said 4, I don't want to hear it. 4 times 0 is 0. Now, careful. This is going to throw you a little bit. Alright. So, same thing here. We take the answer, 0. We divide it by 4. And it gives you 0. So that's pretty simple, but there's a little problem when it comes to reversing it. So if you change these numbers and you put 4 here, 4 divided by 0 does not give you 0. You don't need to worry about what it gives you because that's for a much later date. Alright, so let's look at one that we might not know offhand, and that's okay. 4 times 6. Now, if you do know 4 times 6, congratulations. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th until you get out of school is going to be a lot easier for you. If you don't, then I showed you something in an earlier video called an array. So we just make 4 little marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do that 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we count all the marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So, 4 times 6 is 24. Now, for the sake of space, and so y'all can see my board, I'm going to erase this and hopefully not knock my board off again. It's nice having your own recording studio, but I don't make all that money like Master P, and I can't afford a big recording studio. So, now we know that 4 times 6 is 24. So, just like we just did, we move our 24 to the beginning, and we're going to divide by 6 equals, what's the last number in our original problem? 4. So, 24 divided by 6 is 4. Now, if you want to do, you can do with the other number. 24 divided by 4 is 24, 4, and you have 6 left. So 24 divided by 4 is 6. So let's do one more. And I'm going to make this one a little bit challenging, but not really. So let's say, what is 10 times 12? Alright. Now, this might look intimidating to some people, but I'm going to show you an easy way to do tens. Anything times 10 is actually really easy. So you're going to move your 12 over here. 12. And then you're just going to add a 0. 0. And 10 times 12 is 120. So, using our principle that we just talked about, we're going to move 120 over here. We're going to divide it by 10, and that's going to give us 12. Or, if you want to do 120 divided by 12, that's going to give you, right, 10. So, that is how you multiply, and inversely to multiplying, you divide. And we also covered fact families, which I'm sure you've been over, but we're going to review because this stuff is all going to come to play and it's all going to be important. So until next time, guys, study hard, and I'll see you.